It turned out to be a nice day today. I've been out to the beach in over a month. It's been cold, and it's been rainy on the days it's not been cold. So while you guys up north, y'all get this stuff called snow. I think I'll call it snow. I about said sand, but it's a 4-letter word. It starts with S. Sand. No, snow. Anyway, we get rain instead down here. During the month of February, it's going to be a rainy month. It normally is a very rainy month. I'm flat out exhausted. Every morning I've been waking up from something, like either the cat wakes me up at 4 o'clock. That was 3 days in a row. And Dad woke up for no reason the other day. Started feeding the cats at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing? Seriously, stop. It's kind of sad. I need to read about what I'm really in store for, because I'm just overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. Every day he doesn't remember something he should remember. I mean, like basic things. I can't even, I could be here all day if I wanted to tell you all the things that I talked to him about, he forgets. It's not like, did you forget to get something at the Walmart or something? No, it's not like that. It's more like, I had a brother, remember? You did. So, things like that. Like, he just doesn't remember things that he should. But he can remember certain things like it was yesterday. It's really weird. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's like it's eating the memories away in just random spots. But in order to keep yourself from getting like my dad is, do the things he doesn't do, like eat green vegetables, lots of those, broccoli, lots of greens, like the literal greens, like turnip greens is mustard greens is my favorite. Eat lots of those. Do a lot of memory things. Don't just watch TV. He does a lot of just watching TV. Watch interactive TV. Watch things that make you learn, make you understand things. Read a book or 2 or 3. So do things to prevent, if the Lord doesn't come back in the next 20 years, I'm going to be fighting something like this, I guess. But I've been all my life trying to always learn. So I just saying, like, if I ended up at 80 years old, which will be 30 years, I hope I'm not going to end up like that. And I don't know. Okay, so if anybody out there has any kind of idea, like you work with people or your parents, you've been through it, about dementia. I know now the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a specific type of a dementia. Dementia is kind of like an umbrella. So, I mean, he's not being diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That's why I keep getting a little bit confused. Anyway, dementia. So, anybody's got any experience out there? Okay, so why? And let me know if this is just my dad or if it's the normal, and why he's always picking fights. He's always angry. He's always, I keep wondering, like, is he in pain? Does he just not want to express his pain? I don't know what's going on in his head. He won't. It's like having a kid that can't explain what they're thinking. So if anybody out there knows anything about it or can point me to the direction to read good documented information, because I get a lot of conflicting information out there, or just give me some of your stories, because it's really exhausting, and it's hard work. It really is. It is such a beautiful day out here. Maybe this is what I've missed. Maybe I'm just overwhelmed because I'm not getting out on the beach and spending time alone with God. Like, I normally come out here and I walk up and down and just for 2 hours just spend time with God and His creation, because we got man-made stuff on this side, but I choose to focus on the God-made stuff, like the beautiful ocean. Some woman actually made a comment on my post that says, the water's dirty. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's brown. I'm going, well, it's translucent and it does carry sand particles. So, if you're saying that the water has dirt in it, or what we like to call sand, I'm just like, are you crazy, woman? Like, of course there's sand in the water. Durr. Doesn't mean it's disgusting. It's not carrying like she's from up north, so maybe she's just thinking her water is nasty up north, and I don't know. You guys like put dirt in your water, like really gross stuff? I don't know what she's talking about. I don't care. I'd be out there in the water right now, but it's freezing. It's about 50 degrees. And again, if you haven't watched my channel before, okay, so the water, it gets down to about, at lowest, it's about, I don't think it's ever gone below 50 degrees that we recorded, you know. And that's why when the temperatures like drop to 30 in town, and you got the water out here, it's 50. My house is nicely in between those two temperatures. So like last night, we didn't get below freezing, but probably in town it got below freezing. When I say in town, I mean I'm in a beach town. I live earshot from the ocean. I can hear it all night long. Usually in the day, it's muffled out by people crossing the bridge and all these other noises going on, and birds and things like that. And then so my beach town is a teeny town, and there's nothing in it except for a Food Lion and a Beach Mart and Dollar General, which are everywhere. Walgreens, Dollar Tree, which is new. Well, you are. So yeah, up in Charlotte, that's like a hub. That's like they got the Walmart for all the beaches around me. Like over there's Ocean Isle, and up there is, well, they got their own up over there at the oh my gosh, my brain is having a brain fart. Oak Island, because it used to be called Long Beach. At Oak Island, they got their own. At Southport, they got their own Walmart. But the other beach towns around me, they all go to Walmart up in Charlotte. And there's not much in Charlotte. Somebody was talking about a Target a while ago, and I was like, thank God we don't have a Target. And when they put a Chick-fil-A in on 17, I was afraid they're going to put a Target in behind. I was like, no. We need less stores and more nature. You know, this has changed a lot since we were first here in 1984. But this right here hasn't changed. It's timeless. It's classic. It's beauty. I mean, the clouds have changed, and the waves gotten big, the waves gotten small. Today they're kind of small. They're very tranquil today. It's nice. But one thing that I know is true, that this is beautiful. This is temporary. Oh, and I forgot I don't have shoes on. I have shoes on, so I can't get in the water. So I know a lot of people that brag about having all these places and living in a city. I'm like, you can keep all those places. You can keep your city. I'd live here any day over a city. Any day. Like, you want to live here in New York City? Here. Even if I was living like a rich person in New York City, I'd rather live here in a shack. You know, like, oh, would you live like the nanny lives in that big old mansion up in New York City? Nope. You're just saying that. Nope. I'd rather live in a shack. Actually, I'd rather, there's a house right there. It's just one story. It's a 232 right up there. And that would be awesome. I would rather have that house. Well, I would rather have actually that house, but I'm just saying I'd rather have that house than the nanny's house in New York City. And you don't know what I'm talking about, the nanny, the TV show. It's the only thing I can think of that looks, they have a mansion in New York City. No desire whatsoever to live in a place where you have to break your neck to look up and see the sky. Out here, I'm looking straight ahead and I can see the beautiful sky and the clouds, the ocean. It's all beautiful. It's all God's creation. I thought by now we'd be raptured, and you know what? It could happen any second. I'm not giving up on that. But if I still live here another 20 years, I'll be fine. And the reason I wanted to see the rapture soon is I don't want to see my dad go through the things he's going through. I know that sounds selfish, but every day it's a struggle with him. I mean, he doesn't remember. He's constantly agitated and angry, and he's always looking for something that doesn't exist. It makes me very sad. One day, when we're in heaven, he won't have this problem. And that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful day. I think it's Thursday. I did go to the thrift stores, but I didn't find but just a little bit. Some CDs, a 5-pack of CDs. What was the other thing I got? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it's like a little Star Wars ship that looks like it's for big Imaginext kind of figures. A Y-Wing fighter, I think. We all have a wonderful day today.